Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to RoyalBluFX. In today's video, we're going to talk about what chachas are not. And as you guys already know, I'm going to be picking 3 people every week to do a free consultation with me. So if you haven't already, all you have to do is subscribe, comment done, and tell me what is the hardest thing about Forex. And without any further ado, let's get in the video.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up.
First things first, double bottoms and double tops, okay? There's ranges and consolidations, there's break and retests, all right? So typically as a beginner trader, or traders who just begin and start in trading, they always are taught, break and retests or whatever, the normal stuff that all the retail traders are taught. And in this video, I'm going to be differentiating between, retail traders and concept traders. And I'm a concept trader, not a retail trader, even though everyone in the world is a retail trader apart from banks and institutions. All right. So, but in this video, I'm going to refer to myself as a concept trader. All right. So as you understand here, or as you see, you have a triple bottom formed right over here, 1, 2, and 3, right? As a retail trader, you're taught to buy off of triple bottoms and triple tops, right? So once you find that triple bottom here, touch, then you look for that buy, right? All right, so this is not a chach, which I'll explain later in a few minutes. As you see over here, we have a double bottom as well. Once you have that first bottom touch, the second bottom, then people buy, right? All the retail traders buy, which is not true in this case, even though price did go up, right? We'll talk about that in a second. You also have a trend line right over here, a trend line range where price is ranging going down, right? And then people thinking, okay, well, this is definitely a chach. So what if I find a trend, and if I find the first tip and the second tip or third tip, I'm going to be selling off, right? You can also see it right here, the break and retest. Price is going up, coming down, right? Then breaking, then retesting. People are buying, right? Same thing goes over here, break and retest. You have a break and then a retest, and look what happened to these people over here, whoever bought, right? Price went against them. You also have that sideways range right over here. Price is going sideways. People are buying like crazy over here, and then obviously price goes up in this example here. But I'm going to explain why this is still not a chach. All right. So if you go on the lower time frames, you can see also here a trend line range. Price is going sideways. People are thinking it's a buy or it's a sell, right? And they think it's a chach. Let's go on the 15-minute right here so I can break it down and show you guys. All right, so as we see here, if we can get over here quickly, let's go right over here. All right, so again, this is a trend line range. People are buying. There's a 1 touch here, price going up. 2 touch here, price going up. All right, then again, you find out later the price is going against you. All right, this is definitely not a chach. All right, look at this range area here. Once price breaks above structure here, people automatically think, okay, well, it's a buy here, so I'm just going to place a buy and go up, right? If you even look closely here, when people are like retail traders, right, buying off the first touch, maybe second touch, I don't know, whatever that is, third touch, and people are just buying. It's not the case at all. Okay, let's look over here. Here's your famous break and retest, right? There's your first touch, there's your second touch, buy, right? It's just nonsense when you see this information, really. I laugh at it. Here's your, again, we're just looking at this at a closer look here in detail. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, buy, right? Here's your trend line again. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, sell. And the retail traders over here are being taken out, right? Here's your famous break and retest again, taken out. It just doesn't work. All right. So these are not chachas at all whatsoever. Okay. If you guys want to know what the real chach is, go refer to this video up here at the top corner. You'll see a little banner slide up right over here, and then go and refer to that video, because I fully talk about chachas on that video, what a chach is exactly. But in a short answer, I'm going to explain to you what a chach is, okay? A chach is very simple. Again, let's go here in an empty chart right here, and then a chach is very simple, okay? If you're going in an upwards trend, an upwards direction like this, price has to break a high, okay, and then pull back, and then respect this previous demand right here. Okay, once price does that, you're waiting for some sort of confirmation, and that confirmation is the chach. Once price shifts direction, okay, changes direction like this, price has to take out some liquidity, put in a low, break in a high, then come back to a demand level, and then take price up like this. Okay, so this is the upwards trends direction. That's the chach for the upwards, right? For the bullish trend, let's look for an example of going down. Okay, price is going down, right? Doing like this, breaking the previous low, pulling back to a supply level. Then hopefully supply is being respected. Price is then coming down, testing a little, testing on the downside a little bit, pushing back up, breaking that last high, then breaking below, coming right back up to the top here. All right, and then respecting this supply level here, and then pushing down. All right, the extension goes down like this. All right, so technically, that's what the chach is. All right, if we can recall here from other videos, previous videos, okay, we have a supply having to be respected first, and then once we show some sign of bullish momentum here, breaking a previous structure. All right, it has to break the low first. Okay, this has to be broken down first on an uptrend. This has to be, actually, here we go. Let me just say this. Let me just do this. This has to be broken first, the low, and then the high has to be broken secondly. What am I doing there? Here we go. The second, like that. Okay, that would be considered a legitimate chach because price is changing direction. Okay, so first below, second above, and then wait for the pullback and retracement. Then you look for that buy right here. All right, and let's go right over here, right there, something like that, right? Okay, same thing goes for the bearish side. All right, we have supply respected, price broken down. We also have the high has to be broken first. Okay, like this. High has to be broken first. All right, like this, and then the low has to be broken second. Okay, like that. Just like that. What am I doing? Excuse me, guys. Second, like this. Okay, and that's it. That's the chach. Then you wait for price to pull back after it breaks the second low. Wait for price to pull back up to a supply level, and that's where you strike. All right, so what does this mean to us? Okay, so let's dive deep in here and kind of look a little closer to see what's going on here. So as you can see over here, you can see that these are double bottoms, right? So retail traders will identify this as a double bottom and then buy. Well, for us smart money concept traders, we won't just identify this as a double bottom. We don't do double bottoms, right? So as you can see, we had a break below right over here, and then a break back above right over here, and then price comes back down for the buy. So this would have been a buy for us retail traders, right? So that's a chach right there. Okay, just remember, break below first, second break above. Okay, now, and then we usually target the next high, which would be right over here. Okay, so once price retraces again, do we look for buys? No. You can look to buy if you'd like, but you'd have to wait for price to be taken out right here. This is liquidity, okay? Price taps out that liquidity, then price goes up. But we wouldn't just take it just because price takes out that liquidity. This is a risk entry, right? You would need to do what again? You need to wait for confirmation of the chach. So you can clearly see here again, there's a break below. And if we went scale down, you'd see the chach a little bit better. Let's actually go and scale down a lower time frame so you can see what I'm talking about. Let's go on a 15-minute. All right. Here we go. Here we go. We're almost there. Goodness, did we? Oh, here we go. Okay. So, right here. Here we go. You can see for yourself. Here is a low being broken. The first low. Okay. And then here is the high that was broken right over here. Match that up. Okay, this is your second high broken right here, second right there. All right, and notice again. So yes, this is a break of structure, even though, you know, a lot of people may think it's not a break of structure. It is a break of structure no matter what, right? Price then retraces back over here, and you could have taken a buy, right? Right over here, there's an extension. Then there's a pause in the market or a consolidation. There's another extension, right? So your buys are right here, obviously right there. Okay, or you can call, actually it's not right there, it's right there. Okay, right over here actually. Because there's your high, there's your low. Price then breaks above. Retest, you could have bought here with a risk right below. Hold your trade obviously, or you can look for entries here again, another confirmation. Anytime you go on the lower time frame, you can look for another confirmation of a Choch. So over here, as you can see, there's no real Choches. Like maybe this may be a Choch here, right over here. All right, because price did wick below and then price did break above, so you can look to buy here, which is, you know, more risky. It's a little risky because there's no actual full body candle breaking below, but rather it's a wick. But it's still a break of structure. Okay. Let's look at this example right over here. You can look at here a break of structure right over here. Here's your high being broken. Here's your low being broken. Okay. So there's a low, there's a high, and here's your entry again, right over here. Okay, and then price takes off. Okay, so that's how you can find your Choches. Very easy. So this actually follows our system, our trading rules. Okay, let's look over here to see if we should buy immediately from here, right? Okay, again, like I said, retail traders buy off of double bottoms. Here's a 1, here's a 2. Well, this is actually considered a break and retest, right? Let's zoom in here and look. Okay, right over here. As you can see here, we had a break below, all right, first, and then we had a break above, second. Okay, right there. And now that we have the Choch made, you can see there's your entry. Buy, boom, right? Price extends very fast after the Choch. But in real honesty out here, guys, you know, don't ever look for break and retests right here to buy here. I mean, don't even look for buying areas at a break and retest. That's not what's making the market extend from here, okay? There's a method, which we'll talk about in other videos, as to why prices get coming right here, okay? As you can see, here is an area where price retraced or pulled back, an area of supply, an area of demand, and price pushed up, then came back and tested this demand level again for price to push up. But that's for another video. All right, another quick example. Let's look over here to see if there's any other opportunities if we should buy here, okay, in terms of Choches. You can clearly see here we had a break below, sorry, and then a slight break above right here. If you just, oops, maybe I should just do this appropriately with a trend line here. There we go, right there and right there, okay? So as you can see, the low was broken first, the high was broken second, okay? Price came back, took out this liquidity, and then tested this demand area, and price took off. So this would be a good area to buy, right? Of course, you know, not every area is going to be doing this, because a lot of areas, you know, in terms of where retail traders buy and sell, aren't deemed as a good buy or a good sell. You know, I just mark these areas just so I can show you guys how all these areas are not how we buy as or sell as concept trading. So I hope you guys understand what a Choch is finally. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe and comment on this channel. Again, I'm going to be looking for those 3 people that subscribe, comment done, and tell me what's hard about Forex. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up.